Hello everyone, I am Jayesh Patidar and I am a student of International Institute of Professional Studies DAVV, and I am making this video as a part of my college curriculum under the guidance of Mr. Nitin Nagar sir. The topics that we'll be covering for this video is factory methods and instance methods. So let's get started. Before actually going to factory methods or instance methods, we need to understand a class called init address. This will help us to understand factory methods and instance methods in detail. Once we have a little understanding of init address, we'll move forward and see factory methods and instance methods with examples. So let's start with init address class. Init address class represents an IP address and it provides methods to get IP address of any hostname. Now, what's an IP address? IP address stands for Internet Protocol Address. An IP address is an unique address that identifies a device on the internet or a local network. It helps in connecting your computer to other devices on your network. There are two types of IP addresses, 32-bit IPv4 address and 128-bit IPv6 address. Init address class can represent both of them. The init address class has no visible constructors, and hence the init address class has the inability to create objects directly. Hence, factory methods are used for this purpose. Factory methods are static methods that returns an object of that class. Since factory methods are static, we need not to create instances of the class they are defined in, and hence these methods can be called directly by its class name. So to be precise, if we call a method by a class name and it returns the object of the very same class, then that method is referred to as factory method. Init address class that we studied previously has 5 such methods. All of these methods returns object of init address class and throws unknown host exception. Let's have a look on all of these 5 methods. So we have created a class called factory methods and imported init address class that we just read about from the net package. We have invoked all the 5 factory methods in the main method. As we can see, all the methods are being called by their class name and the written objects of init address class, and hence are called factory methods. The very first method is getLocalhost. This method gets and returns init address of localhost, that is the machine on which this program is currently running on. The second method is getByName. This method gets and prints the init address of host name provided to it. In this case, it's www.google.com. The third method is getAllByName. This method gets and prints all the init addresses of host name provided to it. The next two methods are two overloaded methods with name getByAddress, where the first parameter is an IP address and the second parameter is a host name. If one parameter is passed to this method, it gets and prints init address of hosts with specified IP address. In case two parameters are passed, it gets and prints init address of host with specified IP address and host name. Now let's compile and run the program and observe the output. So we can see the IP address and the host name of machine in the first line, which was logged by getLocalhost method. Next to it, we can see init address and init addresses of www.google.com. The last two lines are init address of host depending upon the parameters that we supplied. Now let's have a look on what factory methods are. As the name suggests, to invoke an instance method, we have to create an object of the class within which it is defined. Init address class has plenty of instance methods that can be called using the object. Let's have a look on the few of such methods. Now we have created a class called instance methods and kept everything in the same fashion as they were in the factory method class. Inside the main method, all the methods are invoked with the instance or object of init address class and hence the name instance methods. Let's go through these methods. The first method is isEqual method. It compares two init addresses and returns a true value if both the addresses are same and false if they are different. In our case, address 1 is compared with address 2 So this should return a true value because both the instances are same. The second method is getHostAddress. It returns the IP address of the instance. Next method is getHostName. It returns the hostname of the instance. Our fourth method is getAddress. It is alike to getHost method, but the only difference being that this method returns IP address of the instance in bytes. And the last method is multicast-address. This method returns false if the given site has only one server, else it returns true. Now let's compile and run this program and observe the output. So we got true value from the isEqual method since both the instances were same. Next to this, we can see the IP address and hostname of the instance, next to which the IP address again but in bytes, and a false value in the end as the provided IP address had only one server. So that's all for this video. I hope I was able to clarify what factory methods and instant methods are. Feel free to make the comment section and open source for discussion. Thanks for watching.